For that question, I was a young man
Mm-hmm.
in the field doing like drugs and stuff. And I just sat down with some leaders. They told me it was time to make a change.
It's a better life. It's a better life out there.
It is a better life. I agree with that. But it was time to make a change for my sake.
From your sake
Yeah,
and from your perspective.
yeah.
But where you was then to where you is now, how does it make you feel?
Well, where I was in a trade, learning a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went and I got employed at a young age, working for distributors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got help, I went job searching, doing a lot of work and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I don't want to work and work where I can feel as if you and me can get along.
Right.
That's why I try make my own,
Sunshine.
my own sunshine, my own way of making money
Right.
and stuff like
Once
that.
is the right way now.
Once it's right within the law.
Okay, I heard you said something. You started to, I can say that, experiment with drugs. Do you think the drugs was a part of your mental illness? Do you think that whatever drug it was, it costed you to do some abnormal things?
Well, it wasn't the drugs and all, because I was involved with like gang and stuff like that.
Right.
And whilst you on drugs and you feel as if you want to express your anger, you ain't to feel the normal way, because
Right.
the
But the
drugs
drug talking to
racing,
you. Right, racing you up.
racing
Speeding
thoughts
you up.
throughout your mind,
Mhm.
wishing, I know I'm not a person to be involved in gang, but I know when you see those trouble, it's up to you to walk away from it.
But have you ever had any experience of being in a gang?
I wasn't involved in anything. From young, I always.
How is your let's take it from another perspective. How is your family structure with you going through your mental illness phase of your life? How is the support system?
Well, I got support from my emergency contact, which is my grandmother and my aunt.
So your family is here with you.
Yeah, they was the one to recommend me. They was the person where when I needed the help,
Right.
they told me, Neil, it's time for you to take away these drugs from you
Right.
and find Christ.
Right.
And it wasn't even with those, way of doing it. But they told me it's best to try show your ego in a positive way throughout your life.
Okay.
Instead of being negative.
I heard you mention something about God, about Christ. What significant part, even at this point in your life, when it comes to your mental illness, what part would you say Christ played in your life to this point?
Well, as I was young, I got baptized and stuff like that. And as I grew on, learn how to do ministry inside the church and stuff like that, doing work and stuff. And now I find myself in a new community and new founders and stuff like that, where I can learn instead of me being among those who already learn and arrogant and stuff like that.
Right, arrogant.
Yeah. So once you once I already found the right church. I feel as if it's the right church that I attend. And right now I'm a young individual inside the youth community.
Great for you, man. Great, good.
And I just feel as if that's the best way for me to keep positive.
Mr. O'Neill, before Mr. Ferguson, before we sign off today, right? I want you to give someone out there who's either struggling with mental illness, who either has a family member struggling with mental illness, and how should you be able to seek help for mental illness? Sorry about that.
Man, if it was like that, if they was above and being inside the field before me, I wish they could help me sometimes.
Right.
Also,
yes.
you know? But well, let me see. Like you could go try do the program that they have at that's St. Vincent Road. One program they have and yeah, I mean CCAC is one of them programs you attend with wishing they help you throughout your phase and stuff like that and make sure things go correct with you. Yeah.
Let me say this before first of all, let me thank you. Alright, Mr. Ferguson, right? One, Madison respect takes you far away through the world. And I can tell you that. I've been plenty places, so I can tell you about Madison respect. And I encourage you as a person